Oh, I can go. Yeah, I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
Okay. So for my sex education, like Jill, I also came from an all-girls school, Catholic, like the usual ones in the Philippines. In grade 6, we learned about anatomy and the reproductive system. I think we were around like 11 or like 11 turning 12 that time. And I remember them briefing us that our male science teacher could not teach it to us because he's a guy. Like that's how they said it. Like he's a guy, he can't teach it to you. So I have to teach it
Why?
to you like that. And then, however, I remember that the male teacher did teach it. I don't know why they said that though in the start. Um,
In the
but
end, he
yeah,
taught it anyway.
yeah, he did. In the end, he taught it anyway, pa rin. But yun talaga yung sinabi. As in, the girl said, um, I have to teach it. I have to cover for him because he's a guy. It's like, okay,
Feels
all right then. That one it covered, yun nga, anatomy, uh, female reproductive system, male reproductive system, uh basic stuff about that. But the ones that really stand out to me are it was around grade 9. So we were like 14, 15 at that time. This was more of the stuff that I mentioned kanina, which were the don'ts. Grabe. I remember sex education from my Catholic school being very strict on what not to do. Okay, so as a Catholic school, it's very pro-life. We were made to watch The Silent Scream, which is a video of showing an abortion, basically, to discourage abortion. And I remember our classmates causing like commotion during class discussions. Like we would ask a lot of questions to our Christian living teacher, not a health teacher. Because at that age, we were a lot more progressive, thinking for ourselves. So we brought up the case. We brought up like several cases, like, what if someone was sexually abused or raped? Would God still make them keep the baby? Or what if the mother would have a compromised health? Like those are the questions we asked. Um, and I remember them really drilling it into our head that abortion was wrong. And by the time we had the quiz about that lesson, we just wrote down and answered, the quote unquote right answer in accordance to the Christian living curriculum.
wow.
Yeah, we wrote the quote unquote correct answer for the grade. Pero one girl, for the essay part of the quiz, she stayed progressive. Like I'm pretty sure the question was about abortion. Tapos she wrote down, fetus don't have feelings. And then, oh
Oh.
my god. Yeah, dude, ga, like, oh my god, got a zero.
Oh
Well,
no.
yeah, brave girl. But we were like,
Brave,
grabe,
brave.
she got a zero for writing that. Yeah, that was my sex education. Very intent on uh abortion, pro-life. Actually, if I could bring it up now, gender identity. I don't think this was done. No, I think it was done in our Christian living classes and also general assemblies with the sisters, like the nuns. Basically like the school handbook, because we have it in the school handbook that girl to girl relationships are not allowed. And as a Catholic all girl school, girl to girl relationships are very common. So yeah,
We
they
also have that
really
in the
drilled it into
handbook.
our head. Yeah,
So we really
bawal.
put it in the handbook.
Yeah. So our discussions of sex and gender identity were very one-sided, very pro-Catholic Church. Yeah. Do I think that my sex education was enough? No, not at all. Maybe a little too much on that pro-life part and that chastity part. Like, oh, I remember we would say chastity because our teacher kind of said it in a funny way. She'd say chastity, like not chastity. She'd say
Custody.
chastity, and she
Chastity.
said
Oh.
it so many times. So like, alam mo, like as mischievous little students, we would tally how many times she'd
Oh
say
no.
chastity. Alam mo naman, like, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
as
I've
students.
done that. I've done that.
Um,
Yeah, I've done that.
Same,
yeah.
same.
I
So for
even brought
us,
a counter.
yeah, for us, like Nathan said, sabi nila, safe sex is no sex. Okay, actually, wait lang. They made it out to be na ano, abstinence before marriage, and then you can only have sex before I wait, after marriage. Yeah, sex after marriage, not before. Sorry. Um, I think that's why we weren't taught about it comprehensively because for us, sex had to be after marriage. So at that age, we couldn't learn it yet because we're not yet married, you know?
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, I can't remember parts of our sex ed too well and just learning it from friends and really later on in life, like a lot later than it should be. Yeah, that's our sex education for you.
Did you enjoy the Sixth Venus podcast? If you wish to learn more, head on over to our website called the6venus.com. Thank you for tuning in.